Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Allan R.wmv, and I'm here to present to you a few facts and a few things that I've seen in the world of sports. My topic today is football versus soccer. Football is one of the most popular sports in the whole world. It doesn't matter where you go, you always find people watching football, and they love it. It brings people together. Football is a sport where togetherness is the most common base. It brings unity, it brings love, but also football, as we know how captivated the whole world is when the Football World Cup starts. I was watching just the other day the Football World Cup. The whole world was coming together to watch it. And many say that football and soccer are the same sport. But I really don't think so, because as we know, the truth is both the games are different while having some similarity. Let me break down a few points. When you look at football, you find football in American football, they use the hands 98% of the time, and in soccer, they use their feet. Let me give you a simple breakdown. Take the word football. Foot, as you know, is this. This is a foot. Right here, this one right here. When you take the foot, you kick what? A ball. This is a ball right here. You kick the ball with your foot. So basically, that's football. But when you look at American football, you take the ball, hold it in your arm, and throw it. How can you call it football? It doesn't make any sense. And soccer, you call it soccer, which is a different name, whereas you use your feet to kick the ball. So when I look at those two things, I see that it doesn't make sense how you can call football football and soccer soccer. In my world where I come from Africa. I was born in Africa. I was taught to play soccer and I love soccer, but there's a different game they call rugby. Rugby is more or less like football, where you take the ball and throw it to the other person with your hand, so that they call it a try. In football, they would call it, in American football, they call it a touchdown. But in African, they call it a try. That is more the same. Rugby and football are the same. And when you look at football and rugby, the ball is different. In football and American football and rugby, they both have oval shaped balls. But if you look at soccer, they use round shaped balls. And that's how you say it's, as you can see, this ball is round. So that's soccer. That's why I don't know why they call it soccer, because if they're using a round ball, they should call it football, because it's a foot kicking a round ball. Then when you look at American football, basically 98% of the time, they always throwing the balls with their hands, catching it and running to make a touchdown. Then another thing I've seen, they have a few similarities. The similarities come in when, as you can see, soccer, in some places, especially when you're defending, the goalkeeper who is holding the goal line so that you don't make a score, which is also a touchdown, so that you don't score. He holds the ball with his hands. That's like 2% of the time. That's why you can call it football in that sense. But when you look at, in similarities, when you look at football, they also kick the ball after you make a touchdown. To get extra point, you have to kick the ball between the poles. That's when you use your feet. So according to me and my facts that I've seen, football should not be called football. American football should not be called football, because most of the time they use their hands, not their feet. But soccer is the real word for football. They should not call it soccer, they should be calling it football, because most of the time they use their feet. And thank you.
Thank you.